Bro, what's the biggest problem with the Lakers?
Well, first of all, I like LeBron's comments, but his analogy, they are throwing down the field. You know, they shot 43s last night. Like they acted like they were some great three-point shooting team, and they're not. But
hard to turn down open looks.
Right.
His point where he was like, they're open for a reason. Yeah.
Right. I'm just going to boil it down to this because today's show's only 30 minutes long. Okay. That's not enough time for me to get through part one of part one, okay, of the first thing. But ultimately, this is the Lakers' problem. They are a championship or bust franchise with a championship or bust superstar, and they are nowhere near a championship team. Nowhere near. They'll be lucky to crack the top 8 of the West, okay? And it's not just Russell Westbrook.
That's right.
They can't defend. They can't defend particularly well. They can't shoot, obviously. They're a mediocre basketball team.
That's right.
That was Golden State's JV team kind of toying with them last night.
Well, so here's the thing. They have right now, of any team that's not tanking, the worst starting backcourt in the NBA. The worst starting backcourt in the NBA. They're going to have trouble rebounding. They're certainly going to have trouble shooting threes. I'm not sure if they're going to be as bad defensively as you seem to think they're going to be, but I don't know if it'll matter. But here's the other part of it. So you said they have a win-now superstar in LeBron.
I mean,
obviously,
that's
year
the
20.
perception.
Of course.
You know,
of course.
LeBron, it's all about championship.
And you're supposed to have another top 8 guy in Anthony Davis. And, oh, man, my Twitter fingers got me in trouble again last night because Anthony Davis, late in the first quarter, I'm watching Anthony Davis bang down low. I'm watching him active on defense.
Which is a game changer for the league.
I tweeted, this version of Anthony Davis is a game changer for the league.
The whole league. Not even the game.
Well, yeah, because I think LeBron's still
that didn't age
I think
well.
LeBron is still one of the 6 best players in the sport.
6?
I do.
Oh.
And if Anthony Davis, the way he looked in the first quarter, I'm like, hey, welcome back to being one of the 6 best players in the sport, 8 best players in the sport. It's a game changer. Unfortunately, they played the other 3 quarters. Can we show you the graph, his stats? First quarter, doing a little bit of everything. Rest of the game, doing a little bit of nothing.
Yep.
And then can we show it to you just visually where his shots were over the course of the game? Green is good, red is bad. Anthony Davis has been, prior to last night,
great graphic,
from an effective field goal percentage, Brew, Kurt Goldsberry said it, the worst jump shooter in the league.
He should shoot the green ones.
He should shoot the green ones. He's a great center who won't play center. And he's their second best player. So you're going to need to be carried by a guy in year 20 and a guy who doesn't like the position he plays because you have the worst starting backcourt in basketball. It's a problem.
That's a great point. And look, Anthony Davis, let me say this to him, as a guy that's pulling for him. Playing center in today's NBA, it's not like you got to sit down there and bang with Moses Malone or Patrick Ewing. Yep. It's essentially the same as power forward. You're inside a little bit.
Want to do
it. But why? It's not like it's physical today. So that's number one. And here's the question I have about LeBron. Because obviously his numbers were fantastic, 31, 14, and 8. But he had 0 impact on the game.
I don't think anyone could have impacted that game yesterday.
Well, the old LeBron could have. And this is where you see the decline.
Sure.
He's smart enough and skilled enough to still get his numbers in an NBA where it's easier to score than it used to be. But he's pacing himself. And I'm not saying he's not a top 10 or top 8 player like you said, but I'm watching this because he didn't look like a top 10 player last night.
So listen, here's the answer, and I really, really like Russ as a guy and respect what he's done in this league. And I think he's been so bad with the Lakers that people are trying to revisionist history that he was always a bad player. Like, it was always empty numbers. It wasn't always empty numbers in OKC.
No way.
He was critical to them, and they could have won a title if things break differently. No Lakers discussion matters until they trade Russ. None of it matters. And I don't know that trading, it's not just about getting Russ off the team, Wilds, but it's also about trying to find some shooting. And I know everyone talks about Hield and Turner. There are going to be teams that decide to turn the ship the other direction, Wilds, and tank. And whether it's Utah's already doing it, Portland if it goes badly, they're going to trade Russ at some point, and then we'll see what the Lakers team looks like.
What if it goes the other way? What if Pelinka's like, I got an idea, Genie Bus.